All right, friends, listeners, random people on the internet that happen to stumble by this link and have to suffer through the sound of Kermit the Frog arguing with four internet nerds. Welcome. Welcome back. We took a little break.
Three nerds.
Three nerds. Yeah, that's true. Zazi's really not a nerd.
What?
I was just.
I object to that.
I know. Anyway. So, fine. Kovanen's not actually a nerd in real life, I guess. um, we took some time off. I lost a very close friend of mine, a furried friend. Needed to take a little break to take care of him. And he has now been released into the ether. But we're back. We left off with the party navigating through some interesting political intrigue in House Cathalis. Turned out that Lucian's grandmother was working with some eldritch entity living beneath the city in Kyber and had enlisted the help of her uncle. They started following Lucian's cousin after a period of time, and he started enacting some rituals to bring forth the said entity, the Scar, at which point the Scar reached out to Kovanen to try to prevent this from happening, and then later to Zazie and Kovanen and enlisted their help in stopping Veer, who had already
Gotta love him.
been on their shit list. Uh, when they finally got
I
to
think that's underselling it.
that's underselling it. Yeah, I mean he was pretty much the guy you guys were after. You guys got to him. Immediately commenced explosion. Grenades started going off. You guys beat the ever living shit out of him. He tries to fly away. Kovanen sprouts wings and booming blades him to death. Meanwhile, he's getting shot and all kinds of other things. Rose falls again. Nearly dies twice. However, everyone makes it back to the surface or nearly unscathed. Well, that's not really true. You guys got beat up pretty bad. But all things said and done, things were looking good. A few things with House Cathalis. Lucian speaks with his father. They arrange some things and get the games to begin. Once they arrive back to the surface, though, however, Kovanen goes to his room, reads a letter that's addressed to him, and kind of gives him a breakdown of what's going to happen next. And the gist of it was that the artist's mind is basically laying an embryo in Fairhaven right now, waiting for their return to begin the next cycle of summoning or breaking the seals, so to speak, on whatever eldritch deity it is that they're trying to thwart. As it has now become perfectly evident that you guys are fighting against a group of people that are intentionally freeing these overlords so that they can break a chain of prophecy, so that they will, I guess, stop the end of the world.
Cause the end of the world in.
Yeah.
Oh. Cause the end of the world to happen in one way so it doesn't happen in the other.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah. I mean, basically.
More or less.
Yeah, I mean, destroy multiple cities, in the process of fighting these guys off versus the entire plane of existence becoming demonic plane of existence. Plane of existence? Plane of existence? How many times can I say that in one sentence? Anyway, so you guys find yourself on the windswept mesa overlooking the wharf where several airships are now parking in the harbor. The travel grounds are closed off to the Undercity, and Zazie and a couple of other people are having some conversations back on the home ship. If you guys want to fill us in on those conversations real quick, we can pick it up from there, I think.
From what I remember, it was just Rose and Zazie chatting, kind of catching up after the whole thing, everything happening, talking about it. And then Yulia coming in and like mentioning offhand, oh, if you guys need me to travel back to Fairhaven to go pick up some groceries, I can do that and be back within the day. Just let me know if you need me. And Zazie goes ape shit, as she does. uh, like shaking Yulia, telling her, how can you do that? Tell me how you do that. Show me how you do that. Take me to Fairhaven. And that was where we left off, pretty much.
And the answer, of course, is a handy little spell called Travel Via Plants. From Yulia's part.
Plants?
Yep, Travel Via Plants.
That sounds easy enough.
I mean, like I said earlier, you'll probably smell a little bit like maple syrup, maybe? But, I mean, there are worse things to smell. It's fairly fast. You just have to have everything prepared because that portal only lasts for a handful of seconds before it closes back up again.
Well, whatever you need to get to do that, just let me know, and I will get that to you. And
Just time.
great.
All it takes is
Let me go find Kovanen, let him know. We'll get back to you on when we exactly want to do that.
all right. Just let me know.
Zazie takes off. Find Kovanen.
Stage left, Q
Shakes her
Kovanen.
head.
So, I forget where he left off. Kovanen left off. I hardly know what day of the week it is right now. But where were we? We were just on the ship. Yeah,
I think we can say at this point everybody's kind of made their way back to the ship and is kind of figuring out their next moves. That's a good place to begin.
Well, knowing that they're figuring out their next moves, and with Kovanen and Zazie planning to travel across the planet back to Fairhaven, Kovanen is packing his things. Doesn't have many things, but I believe he's packing them. Probably has the door to his room open. He's just like looking at the stuff that he has, considering what he wants to bother packing, that kind of thing. There's some stuff tossed out on his bed next to his bag.
And Zazie rounds the corner. Kovanen?
Yes, you sound. What is it? You sound.
Okay, so we have a way to Fairhaven. Yulia knows the spell travel via plants.
Oh, that
And-
one. What is that?
Oh, we're gonna travel via plants, I think.
is that?
She's willing to get us there. All she needs is time. So I told
Hold
her
on.
I was gonna.
You've explained what it does by just saying the name of it again, and it sounds, let's be honest, ridiculous.
It does,
What does
but
it do?
I
What
do
does that
know
mean?
from what I have read, and I haven't looked too much into more of the druidic, naturey spells, but from what I remember, you make a portal with plants, and that takes you to another place through another plant that you've been before. So you're stepping into one plant and coming out by another.
I didn't know what other way it could have worked, but so it'll just okay. It takes you there. We don't need to worry about the madness book or the
No.
eating my fingers off side effects.
Oh no.
Right. I much prefer the portal one.
Excellent.
If assuming it's just what it sounds like it is, I guess.
I'll go let Yulia know. When would you want to leave?
He looks like he doesn't know what to like do with his hands because he didn't expect to just be able to go. So he's like looking at his stuff, looking at his I don't know. I don't know. Soon, I guess. Let's just
How
get it
about
over with.
this evening? Gives us a
Sure.
little bit of time to pack.
Right.
Okay. I'll go tell her that. Excellent.
Right.
Bye. And she runs off to go find Yulia and tell her.
Yulia has not left the common area. She's talking to Rose about a few things that Rose needs her to do while she's gone. So,
Yulia,
in
can
here,
you do it tonight?
I mean, yes. Got the energy.
Excellent. Excellent. Okay, so this evening, probably after dinner, we'd like to go.
One last dinner for us as a crew. Sounds like a fun. Where's Lucian? He knows the area best and can tell me where I can set up. You
I
seen
have no
Lucian?
idea.
Butler. Well, you
Just
go-
curious. Where is Lucian right now, Lucian? Not that they would know, but you know.
I have no idea.
I think he was helping his dad with some games stuff.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
He was doing some patriarch family.
Yeah, the Catholic stuff. That's true.
Yeah.
And Zazie and Rose, I think that, you know, after you think about it for a little while, you'd remember, well, the last time you saw him, he was doing some things with his father.
He hasn't made it back to the ship yet, then. Alright, I'll go find Eli. See if I can send him a message. Or Civis. One of the two. Eli's faster. Alright. You two get planning, I guess. Don't really need to pack much for Aurora here. Most of her stuff's already packed. Just in
Yeah,
that
just
little
have
shopping
to
bag.
get it together. I need to pack though.
You need to pack. Alright. I'm gonna miss you both. Not gonna lie. Yeah, let's.
Yeah. Just make sure you and Lucian and Zarmara come back to Fairhaven safely, please.
I mean, that's the plan, and what I want to ensure they do. I mean, I still have to get back to other people in Fairhaven myself.
I'm gonna be honest, I trust you to have more, what's the word? It's not discretion. I trust you to not be stupid.
That is a lot to ask, but I'm sure I can pull that off. Hopefully. And Summer will keep him in line.
Yeah, they They should be okay. I worry
Yeah.
a lot.
It'll be fine. Heck, who knows? I might come home with a couple of medals.
Maybe.
I'm allowed to compete. It'd be nice to get some fighting in that doesn't involve, one for death.
Yeah. Make sure. Could you guys make sure to send us a civis, like once a day, at the end of the day? If anything
Yeah.
happens, I'll send you guys a message with sending. I think it's better to keep each other updated as well as
Yeah.
we can across the world.
My goodness. Yes. Yeah. We'll drop a schedule. And if anything, if we need to get a message faster, maybe see if Eli wants to stay, if he didn't want to go to Fairhaven himself.
Mm-hmm.
Wouldn't hurt to ask Sprocket if he wants to go with you and Yulia. Too.
That might be good. Okay. Pack. Talk to Sprocket. Talk to Eli. Okay. I've got
Would you
a
like me to take
list
one
of
of
things to
those?
do.
Alright.
You go take care of your stuff. And then meet back for dinner.
Alright.
And they're off.
Where do
At
they
least I
go?
assume they are off. Zazie goes to pack.
Oh, great.
I have no idea about Rose.
Rose is off to write a letter, and Yulia is just going to pack herself. So. Hold on for 2 moments.
Well, we have to fill air, so I don't
Who,
know.
who said they were going to find Eli or something?
Zazie would
Yes.
do that as well. Yes.
Who wants
Go
to
find
do that?
Eli.
Yeah, okay, it's happening now. He's you can see him out in the hallway at the end of far into this weird central space outside the common room. Standing at the door to the kitchen. But my little bit needs the DM, so go somewhere else.
Okay. She goes after Sprocket.
All I'm saying is I don't understand why you don't get, the theory of evolution. Clearly, evolution is is the thing that makes the most sense, really. You have the Big Bang, and then you have, evolution on this planet, and that also explains why there's life on other planets.
Sprocket! If there's life on other planets, why haven't we found it yet? Why haven't they contacted us?
Would you try to contact life on this planet? Be honest. Be honest.
If I was somebody else from a different planet and I didn't know how shitty it was, I would.
I don't know. Oh, hey, Zazie.
Hey, Sprocket. Hey, Marin. Sprocket, do you want to come back to Fairhaven with Mika, Vanen, and Yulia?
Sprocket looks over at Marin. You know what? Yeah, I would. I would like to go back. Get me away from...
Oh, you're just running away because you know you can't win this argument.
I don't need to win the argument, Marin, okay? I don't need to win.
Debating is a skill that you do not have, okay? And it's okay that you don't have the skill. Not everybody does. You just have to accept the fact that you're wrong.
How can I be wrong if clearly, okay, think about it, okay? If the gods exist, if the Big Bang exists, why would they create life on only one planet? That makes no sense, okay? It's not
You're of
just
course
this.
assuming that life is divinely inspired and is put here on purpose, and it wasn't just a series of accidents, which it could have been.
Hence
know?
the Big Bang. The Big Bang is a series of accidents. What I'm talking about is if the gods exist, with which, I mean, according to Rose, they do, So, so if the gods exist, then clearly that means that they created life on this planet. That means that other planets, probably have their own gods, right? I mean, that's the only thing that really truly makes sense. Okay, it's not just about life on this planet. Okay, it's more likely that we're just the ones that are alive having this conversation on this planet. For all you know, there's another Sprocket and another Marin on a whole other planet having this exact conversation.
You're right. I don't know for sure, but I do know that that's a bad argument. And Zazie is just has left the room.
Meanwhile, Yulia is tucked away in the corner, not interfering at all. Just gonna pack. Just packing, keep my head down. Don't know if that's a good idea or not, but I mean, Sprocket, you may want to pack if you haven't yet.
Oh, I plan to. I'm done having this
Well,
conversation.
of course you do. Of course you plan to pack. Of course you do.
You do both realize that I can sprout vines and mute you both, right? I love you both, but I can mute you.
Now that is against the spirit of a good debate.
Uh-huh.
Can you debate a little quieter?
No.
Marin, one thing that we can agree on, sometimes, those that are less intelligent just don't understand us.
And he lifts his hand for a high five.
Sprocket, you may be wrong on some things, but on this part, you're never wrong. She slaps his hand.
I don't know how
And he
you
goes
just
and
survived
starts
traveling with
packing.
Rose for a month.
End scene.
All right, Lucian.
Yeah.
Sorry, I've got some background noise I keep hearing. You understand the words that are coming out of my mouth? It keeps playing over and over and over again, and it's driving me insane.
You were doing something with Lucian?
Yeah, so let's have you guys wrap up on the ship first, actually, please.
What the fuck? That was a wrap up. There's nothing
The
else
rest
to
of
do.
them.
Everybody's packing.
I mean, unless Rose runs into Eli, there isn't anything else.
That was something that
Did I miss that?
Zazie was going to do because
What the make Zazie
Rose
go
was
do
going
it?
to go.
Yeah,
Okay, well, I was explaining why.
it's good.
Okay,
Just make it
It's a
happen.
good reason.
Just make it happen.
Zazie goes and finds Eli.
Oh, there he is. He's outside the door to the kitchen, staring in at that big catfish frogman. Famous for being the chef on the ship, and for having an impeccable, if I had to call it, some accent French. Yeah, he's just leaning up against the wall, smoking a cigarette, chatting with the catfish chef. Like, hey, no, I know I look like just a pasty, kind of like yuppie guy, but trust me, I really want you to make that stuff spicy.
He nods, and then you hear the sound of sizzling and fire and cooking.
Okay, he's not in a chatty mood. Hey, Zazie, how are you?
He's not in a
Hey,
chatty mood. Yeah, not today.
I've are you busy?
I mean, he looks back into the kitchen and then back to Zazie, then down at his cigarette and then up to Zazie.
He looks back at you. Zazie,
Not.
pardon me, do you want something to eat? I'm making something here for what, Eli?
No, thank you.
No, I'm not up to anything.
No, I mean you just ordered something to eat. Fine.
Yeah, but I'm not like busy. It's not like I'm going away for a few days or anything. I'll be
No.
back for it.
He just kind of laughs.
Oh.
All right.
Well, about the going away for a few days. Rose, no, not Rose. Yulia, that's the one. Yulia, Kavanen, Sprocket, and I are going back to Fairhaven.
Uh-huh.
We were going to ask you to, if you wanted to, maybe serve as emergency contact in case something happens over here.
So,
Rose wanted me to check in with you before like, you know,
Yeah, so I'm staying. Is that what you meant?
if you would like. You can also come with us, I suppose.
Wait, why am I the emergency contact? I'm flattered, but what does that mean? Why me?
Can you not contact everyone?
Yeah, I can contact people.
Well,
I
I
don't want to
can.
be on this ship anymore.
Oh.
Does
Okay.
nobody here know how to cast messages across the plane of existence like this book?
I can, but only
Okay, you'll
only
be
a
our
few times a
emergency
day.
contact, and if anything happens on the ship, you can let us know.
Well, I'm going.
Oh, you get to go?
So, yes.
You get to
So-
go. Sorry.
So we need somebody on the ship who can, you know, do the contact thing.
No, it's cool. No, you're right. I'll be that guy.
You don't want to if you don't have to.
No, you're right. This is important. And I can be trusted. And I can take the responsibility, and I can handle it.
You specifying that you can be trusted and that you can handle the
I write your name
responsibility
in this
makes me
book,
doubt
please?
you. What?
Can I just write your name in this book? He
Why
opens
do you
the
need to do
spell
that?
book. Sorry, it's part of my duty as emergency contact on the whatever side of the earth we are, side of things, that I'd be able to message people across great distances. If I'm going to message you across a great distance, I gotta have your name in this book.
Oh, okay, yes. Do you need my full name or would just Zazie do?
It looks like you didn't expect the answer. Preferably your real name.
Okay. Do you have a pen or pencil?
Yeah, of course. I can't have this book without one. He produces it.
She will take it, and she will write her name in his book. Zaziashti.
There we go.
Now
I may
I have your soul.
now message you at. It's not
Was-
2 ways, by the way. I have to initiate.
Oh, okay. I see. Well, I can still send messages to you with
Great.
my own spell, so
Slams the book closed. Cool.
everything's taken care of?
I
You
guess
you understand your duties?
contact you or whoever in case of an emergency.
Excellent. Okay. I'm gonna walk this way.
Okay. I mean, this is a dead end hallway, so there's nowhere else unless you want to go into the kitchen.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk this way. And she turns around and walks
You
away.
need my permission.
The Gripply turns around and hands you a bowl, ladling in a large ladle.
Yeah.
Ladling in a large ladle. Very, yep, I'm there. Large ladle of what looks probably like chicken broth into it. And he just reaches over next to him, next to the, like one of the prep stations, and grabs a handful of this pulpy red, almost like pumice, and then just throws it in the top. And you just watch the oil just kind of break away from the peppers he threw in there. Some floating meat, noodles. Looks maybe like some ramen or something like that. Maybe a noodle soup. The aroma pouring off of it actually burns your nostrils a little bit.
Eli probably burned his own nostrils off long ago with his alchemy supplies, cigarettes, and fire spells.
How you go, young
And,
sir? I'm going to get back to preparing the ship for travel. Perhaps next 2 days we'll be heading back to Fari then.
Oh, yeah, all right. I'll be here, man. And he indulges in a painfully spicy food, probably struggling all the way.
Yeah, just you're sweating. Your face is hot. You feel your top of your cheeks and forehead turning red. It's
Probably
probably
has to stop a couple times, put his hand on the wall, brace himself. You know.
I would say on a 10 scale, it's probably a 7. Roll a con save for me real quick.
Sure. Where's that button at?
You know, 10 literally, like your liter would be, yeah, he's not handling it that well.
That's all part of the fun.
Yeah, you're just, it's too hot. You have to take breaks. But you'll finish it eventually. How many of you have had that experience where you order something that's just so spicy, but it's like actually pretty delicious, and you can't stop yourself from continuing to eat it, but it's just like exhausting and painful at the same time?
The closest I've gone was a spicy chicken wing eating challenge that I did
Yeah.
many years ago.
Yeah, that's a little bit different because it's a challenge. You know, you're completing it because you have to, or you're trying to win something. Anyway. After this quick interlude, there's this Indian place that I used to go to. They had curried goat, and then he'd be like, "Oh, do you want it spicy?" And I'm like, "Yeah, extra spicy." And he's like, "Oh, you know, you're an American. You don't really want it that spicy." I was like, "No, give it to me really spicy." And he did, and it was fine. And I went back like 2 weeks later, and I was like, it wasn't spicy enough last time. And he's like, really? I was like, yeah, give it to me spicier. Still fine. I went back the third time. I was like, listen, I want you to make it spicier than you would make it for yourself. Like, I want to burn. And he brought this stuff out, and it blew my freaking face off. It was so hot.
Wow.
It was stupid hot. and I just sat there and suffered through the whole thing. But it was great. It was an endorphin-inducing experience. Anyway, back to Lucian. All right, so you're walking across the windswept mesa that is overlooking the travel grounds and wharf and so on, as I explained before. Your father is walking alongside you. He seems a bit introspective. Just looks out across everything. Turns back and makes eye contact with you for a moment, Lucian, and then just kind of shakes his head a little bit and looks back out over across everything and sighs.
Uh-huh. Okay.
After a long, awkward pause, turns around, just puts his hand on Lucian's shoulder, and walks away.
Fuck.
He's heading back towards the traveling grounds. Looks like he's probably going to go back underneath.
Wait, I'm very confused. Okay. TLDR, what just happened?
Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
We just walked, and then he just put...
He walked you, you guys were getting everything set up for the games. You're about wrapped up. Your grandmom's up there. He delivered her to safety. She has guards watching her. Some of the festivities are going on. And now that everything's done, looks like he's just walking away from everything.
Uh-huh.
With a bit of a look of defeat on his face. But also pride. In you.
Okay.
And it just gives you that dad nod, and walks away.
Huh. All right. Yeah. I mean, I don't really see what can be said in this moment. I don't know. I feel like Lucian's probably just as confused as Steve is.
Probably.
And and yeah, he's just gonna watch him go. I guess.
All right. So you are on the mesa, looking out across. You can see some of the canopies of the large pavilions that are set up. Some of the areas where games are going on. You can hear. I don't know if you have ever been to like a field day or anything like that, or a sporting event where there are multiple sports going on, and you kind of hear a little bit of a crowd roaring going on in one spot, and then a couple minutes later you hear some people cheering off at the other spot. Maybe distant, but still sounds like people are excited and having a good time. Wind's blowing by. Sun's bright. It's just one of those days. Like when we talk on the phone all the time and I'm at a baseball game
Yeah.
in Florida or
Yeah.
wherever, and I'm like, Steve, save me. I hate this crap. It's like that.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I would imagine Lucian is just kind of like standing there, just looking over everything, like, I don't know, maybe like his hands in his pockets, his like suit jacket doing that thing that suit jackets do when
Yeah.
they're open, but you still have your like hands in your pockets,
Oh,
so
you
it's
need-
like kind of flapped open in a weird way.
Yeah, and you need like a cigarette and kind of like looking at the ground and kicking your feet a little bit, and a little bit of like a jazzy song in the background. Did I take it too far?
Yeah, a little bit.
It was good. You just don't know it.
I just
You'll realize it
no,
later.
I just had like a flashback of like Cowboy Bebop.
Ooh, exactly like that. Dang.
Yeah.
Good call. So, yeah, I mean, there's a couple different events going on. You do see, however, some of your allies making their way off of the ship, looking towards you. And for those of you that were looking for Lucian, you actually, you know what? Anyone that's looking for Lucian right now, please roll perception.
At disadvantage because he just casts invisibility.
No, that didn't happen.
I'm
It was
just
before. It was before that, actually. Yeah. Fuck you.
I'm just kidding.
I'm 2. Because you are.
I'll take a natural 20
All right.
from Rose.
Rose sees him and immediately points. Like compulsively. Oh, there he is.
I don't know where she point, but she would definitely start heading that direction.
Oh no, she points. She can't help herself. Nat 20. She's like a dog. Just kidding. Just kidding. You can decide what you do.
Sure.
Of course. Of course you can. Okay.
No,
So
she's gonna.
there's a little like staircase, basically, cut into the side of the mesa. There's a couple switchbacks going up. It's one of those weird like rope guardrails. Kind of there's stones that have holes. Look like they're like drilled into them by somebody that's just way too patient and has like sand on the end of a dowel rod. Although this is a magic world, they probably just use shapestone. And then ropes run through those as you make your way up. Steve is just kind of standing up there doing that thing. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about, but there's this thing that you can do when you're wearing a suit. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, where the jacket's just flapping in the wind.
Yeah, exactly. How did you know what I was talking about? Anyway, it was good. You're there.
Just described it.
Oh, we missed it. We missed it. You should
missed
describe
it.
it. Wait, can you describe it again? Just kidding. All right. Are you by yourself, Rose, or was somebody else coming with you?
I don't know if anybody was coming with me, but
Are any of the rest of
Rose
you
is with
guys
me.
walking out of the ship at this point, or are you guys all kind of just chawing? Kuban and Zazie.
Well, knowing that they're going to be leaving that evening, perhaps Kabanan ought to find his buddy.
Mub. Yeah, buddy.
Just to say, he's out there somewhere leaving the ship.
Cool. Well, you see Rose walking a ways ahead of you, making her way up there, and Lucian. You see him, and he's doing this thing. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about, but it's this thing where you put your hands in like the pockets of your jacket.
No, not in the jacket. In the pants.
In the pants. Oh yeah. See, good thing we said it. Yeah, and the like tails of the jacket are just kind of like, what's the word for it, Steve?
Flopping over your arms.
Flopping over your arms. Yeah, that's it. Lucian, your friends are approaching you.
Rose will, if she crests, or as she crests the top, she'll wave to him.
He just looks.
You holding up okay?
The games are underway.
I know they're important to you. How soon are you going to start?
What?
Aren't you competing?
Oh, yes. Sooner than later, I'm sure.
If I can. I'd like to enter myself, too. Not sure what the protocol would be on that one, but... Or if I'm even welcome, but if I am...
Um, to be honest, I'm really not sure of the protocol for you to compete. I don't see why you wouldn't be able to. But yeah, I didn't.
Foreigner, half orc, other things. She shrugs and goes, or chuckles. But no. You have me until you're no longer needed here. I know that Zazie and Kavana and a couple of others are headed back tonight. Wanted to let you know after supper.
How are they doing that?
Apparently Yulia has a little transport via plants. No chance of psychoses, no wandering dreamlands for weeks. It's the safest way for them to travel, especially if they're taking Aurora with them.
At the mention of Aurora, Lucian's eyes like kind of gloss over for a second, and then he like blinks real hard. Oh, yes.
You've been distracted recently. Don't blame you.
Yes. Just so much going on for all of us, really.
Hmm. I mean, most of the things that I'm dealing with, the trails have gone cold. I'll pick them back up eventually, but for right now. She just shrugs.
Kavarin walks up. Hello? You should know that Zazie and I and some others have found a way to travel back to Fairhaven instantly, I think. And so we're hoping to do so very soon.
Lucian puts his fingers to his forehead and like reaches out to Kovanen and goes, "Travel by plants."
That's what they keep saying.
Like how I did that. I read your mind.
Oh. Like a rose, Lucian. So you did.
Rose is keeping me a very straight face.
I don't mean to skip out on your family's games in the wake of such, important events for you and your family. But I sort of have a son of my own to get back to as soon as I can.
You know, I almost asked the question. I almost said like, really? But then I remembered the other one.
Yes, Kovanen.
Yeah.
I was advised some time ago by the lady, somewhat indirectly, to go see him soon. She's like, it's been a while since you've been back. You never know. And then other things happened, and then we diverted here, and then your uncle and father and Veer, and now here we are. It's been even longer, and those weird cult art people are corrupting him. I don't know.
Right. Well, I mean, that seems quite important. As they say, grow up so fast. You want to be there for the, first cult sacrifices and all that jazz.
Well, I hope
Kidding,
it's...
of course.
Yes. And so there we are. We'll be leaving before the night.
All right. I mean, we, Rose and I, and I mean, who's going? Who's going with you? All she said was that it was you. It was definitely you, and Zazie, and of course, Yulia, because can't travel there without her. So
I don't know. That's all I know. I don't know.
I think the plan was to ask Sprocket to go with Yulia, and then. Not sure about what Marin and Eli are planning.
right. I mean, Yulia usually walks around with Sprocket on a leash, so I wouldn't imagine that he would be going too far away from her.
All right. I was almost going to say he's a grown man. He can do whatever he wants, but he might as well be whatever. I don't know.
I'm not sure how old he is compared to the rest of us.
I believe the human comparison is something along the lines of like 8 or 9.
He is a prodigy. Doesn't surprise me.
Well, what now?
Yeah,
What for the evening? What do you need?
Telling someone's age is like GMT, but instead of GMT, you're using humans. Human age time. Anyway, sorry.
Oh, right. Yulia did want to know, for the purposes of her spell, like, if there's a grove of bigger trees or a single big tree.
Oh, right. We're to
Someplace out the
travel
way.
via these plants. We should have the plants.
You know this area better than the rest of us, Lucian.
DM, is there like a specific giant tree that I can think?
No, I mean, there's a lot of them. You have like the one area where it's just like, like you said, it's the wide open mesa that's like surrounding the actual city, which is basically just has burnt trees around it for miles and miles. And then outside of that is just a lush jungle. But, I mean, if you're looking for a tree in particular, there's probably not one that would really be like a ceremonial tree or anything like that. You guys burn trees. You don't really like worship them.
Does
Wait, why would
Frankie
he?
have his own tree?
It's so funny that you said that. I was
Cousin
just,
Frankie the tree hugger?
yeah. Wait, isn't Franco, I think is his name, right?
Franco.
I was
There's
close.
a Franco, there's a Frankie.
Yeah. He may.
It just needs to be large enough to, do whatever she needs to do with it. Don't ask me the particulars. So,
I would imagine that you can go see my father's cousin. He's got plenty of trees around him. Some smaller than others.
alright, well, that sounds like the plan for the moment. So, how about when we all get back? That way you can say goodbye to everyone. You can talk to Zamra. Maybe get some rest.
I think I'm good for now. As far as rest is concerned. Yeah, let's reconvene for dinner, supper.
Alright.
Very well. Aboard the ship? Aboard a special hut around for the games, or
What?
Think.
where would you like to eat dinner?
I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. I feel like the ship would be probably the best place. At least, we won't have to really go around looking for each other. It is rather
Great.
hectic up here.
Sounds like a plan.
And so he goes to the ship.
Rose isn't too far behind. I'm assuming Lucian is with them.
Nope.
No?
Oh, yeah.
Well, then what is Lucian up to?
All right. So when you guys go to the ship, Lucian, what are you doing?
Staying amongst the games for now. I mean, unless it's like dinner time, then yeah, I guess would have gone. But
I think if everybody's going
But
back, they're
I
probably
thought-
going back for dinner. I mean, I think we did establish it's around afternoon. You guys could probably knock it out now and still have some time to go out, around dusk and get into some evening games.
right. Okay. Then yeah, he'll go back.
All right. All right, guys. So you make your way back to the ship, and it's pretty silent in there. Seems like most of the inhabitants of the ship have made their way out into the festivities. But what is the name? What is the name of the cook's name again? Does anybody remember?
Just said it.
Ripley?
He is a Gripply. That's not his name though.
Oh,
This is his race. I'm sorry, his species. Ah, man, what the hell is it?
It was something French.
Yeah.
Pierre.
Hold on. I'm gonna send you. I'm gonna screenshot it because this can't be. I'm gonna keep looking through my notes just in case that's not it.
Okay. So there
Alright,
is
my
still.
little screenshot in Dome Chef says Le Frog.
We'll go with that for now.
Left.
Monsieur Le Frog.
Le Frog. Or as we say in the Philadelphia area, frog. Okay. Let's get a little some kind of tune going on here. What do we got? There we go. Something with a little music. All right. Zamra is shutting the door to her chamber as you guys are kind of passing through that deck, which is, the main deck. So as you guys are heading down the hatch, she very neatly closes the door behind her. And then quietly follows you guys down to the common room. Oh, let's just put him down for a while. What are you guys doing? What brings you back?
I think we're going to eat dinner here on the ship.
Oh, you guys don't have to whisper. He's fine. I just didn't want to wake him up as we were heading out. Yeah, he's usually pretty sound asleep once he begins. I mean, I guess you could keep it down just a bit. He's right above us, but I think it should be okay. Anyway, oof.
How are you holding up?
Oh, fine. Everything's great. Family doing their thing. Rubbing elbows with some of Lucian's more distant family members, as his father has not really made himself available. I hope he's okay. She just kind of looks at Lucian, trying to gauge his state.
I don't know.
Oh right,
Maybe
all the families in town. There's a big important family meetings. How is it? Is it going well? Is it disrupted too much by the recent chaos?
No, I mean, you could say, what's the appropriate word to use? Corsairs, I think you could say. That branch of the family is a bit more militant and is a bit used to the sort of surprises that can be found in these events. So no, they're quite fine with it. Maybe even a bit entertained. So,
Oh.
yeah, they met. Well, they're coming here to meet with Lucian's father, or originally his uncle. Which obviously cannot be now, to work out some form of agreement for protection during transportation. Something that, well, she looks at Lucian, that Carlyle had been actually working on. Indeed.
Well, good. I'm glad it's not, ruined everything for everyone.
No, certainly not. But yeah, I mean, I think they can handle it. Unless, of course, Lucian, you want to get involved and dig in a bit deeper, you can. I will certainly need you to watch Edithel for a while if you won't be attending. In fact, it might actually be helpful if you were to do that, to allow me to check in on things.
Yeah, sure. I'm sure I can watch him for a bit.
So, did you put in for dinner already, or is this just kind of impromptu visit?
I have no idea. I haven't said anything to anyone. I
And
just
then
assumed
they
dinner sort of
open up
happens.
into the common room, and Zazi's got dinner all set out.
Oh, well, Zazie, tell us what it is. In granular
So-
detail. I want to smell it.
Okay, so Lefrogue was already making some sort of noodle dish. So we have that sort of same ramenish noodle dish that rhymes that Eli ate, but there's actually it's like kind of like a buffet sort of. There's different broths. There's like a beef broth, a chicken broth, a seafood broth, a spicy broth, and then there's noodles. And you can get some broth and you can get some noodles, and then there's some toppings set out for people who want toppings. There's like a few boiled eggs or whatever cut in half. There's some green onions. There's some varieties of meat. There's some probably like chicken, beef, shrimp. There's some
Sounds so good.
sesame seeds. There's some sauces like soy sauce or hot sauce if it's not spicy enough for you. And it's just kind of make your own thing.
So, have any of you guys ever been to one of those hot pot restaurants that's kind of exactly what Ash just described?
Yes. Well, no, I've never been to one, but I know.
Yeah.
No, but I wish I have.
I want to go to the local one so bad.
Yeah,
It's tasty.
Very cool. Very cool. Good job.
In my town, we have a Mongolian grill that kind of does the same thing, and it's great.
That does sound great. Oh, here we go.
Okay, so was that better or worse than Bo's?
I love them both equally the same.
That's a cop-out answer, and you know it.
Yours was better. It's okay. Wait, which one are we talking about? Are we talking about the one I did earlier today, or the one that, like one of the many others that I've done?
I'm just thankful to be here.
Just wanted to say thanks to everybody, for being here today.
Thanks to everybody.
What's going on here? Why is there a picture of Celine Dion as Deadpool on my computer right now?
What?
Celine Pool.
Yeah. All right. So, yeah. Zamra sits down immediately, grabs, a bowl, some noodles, and starts adding ingredients to it. Also seems like she likes it a bit spicy.
Hi guys.
What's wrong with you
I
guys?
got-
Sit down and eat something.
Fun prepares his meal. He gets the marinated eggs on his ramen because they taste good and he doesn't know how they marinate them. Makes them not taste like egg at all, really.
They put him in tahini. Sorry. What is it called when you when you ferment the tahini? Or wait, tahini is fermented. Yeah. Anyway,
Tahini is a sesame seed paste.
yeah,
Yeah.
fermented sesame seeds.
I told Lefrogue that he wanted some dinner, and he made this before we left, and I helped put it out. I
That's
have everything packed up. I have everything put together. I have Aurora's stuff. I've got Eli all figured out. Sprocket's coming with us. I have done as much as I as I can to get everything prepared.
I appreciate it. And Rose makes her bowl. Probably a good bit spicy. Seafood and the spicy broth mixed. Plenty of veg. All right. So clarifying timeline though. How long are these games scheduled to last? Lysian?
I think he's waiting for me to answer. I think it was 3 more days. Oh. Oops. I accidentally DC'd on my computer here.
Does YouTube still hear us?
All right.
I have no idea.
Oh,
Probably
well.
not.
It didn't hear you guys. It only heard me being like, "Ah, man, I just DC'd." Anyway, guys, we're back.
Man,
And
What?
I don't know what you're saying right now.
Can you hear me?
Your sound is. Oh, there it is.
There you go.
All
It
right.
sounded like you were on the wrong mic for a second.
Yeah, we're back. And we're bringing the noise. The first half today has been a little slow because we've been away for so long and we're all just kind of like not there. But that's okay. Because everyone's going to take a shot on their break. Just kidding. I'm not going to.
Even me?
Yeah.
Good.
You're 21 now, right?
No.
Well, then everyone but you.
All right. So what was the last thing you heard, Bo?
Steve was starting to talk. He said, and then I didn't hear what he said. Actually,
Stop.
actually said,
Rose asked the question,
mm-hmm,
how long will something? I
The
forget.
games be.
How long will the games last?
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because Frogman said the ship was going to get like ready to leave in like 2 days or something.
Mm-hmm. I thought the games were going to be a lot longer than that.
I don't know. I don't think we ever really like covered that, honestly.
So yeah, I do think that the main ceremonial games would probably be lasting for like a week more, maybe 2. But I think the main games, you know, for Erica anyway, would be like the next 3 days to a week, maybe. You know, so for him saying that he's got to get ready over the next couple of days means, you know, maybe he's getting ahead of it. Wishful thinking, maybe. He's stuck in here with Eli while everyone else is out having fun. Eli's just eating hot soup and then, you know, blowing up the privy. And it's just not a great place to be right now on that floor of the ship. So we'll say a week.
All right. Then a couple of weeks of travel. Still not too far.
Yeah, then it's a couple days back.
Oh, that was a couple of weeks back.
I
You're
think
going to be
it's
flying there. It's not.
yeah, you're flying. I think it's like 48 hours.
Okay.
It's like 3,000 miles at 30 miles an hour. Nonstop.
That's a number.
3,000 divided by 30 is 100 hours. Divided by 24, it's 4 days. And it may not even be that far. So, anyway, guys, woo.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's do a quick bio break, guys. I don't know about you guys, but when I come back, I'm gonna have so much energy, you guys are even gonna recognize me anymore. and I'm gonna put on a great song that I made myself.
What?
Okay. Okay, buddy.
Yeah. See you in a minute.
Okay.
Later.
See you in a few.
Well, it looks like a couple more people are back.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Please, for the love of God, tell
What?
that
Tell
my
you what.
AC is cutting in.
I don't know
What?
about if it's cutting in or not, but you were cutting in and out yourself.
I saw. I'll be back.
Dude, just suck it up. I'm
Hello.
going no AC right
Hello.
now. It's horrible.
Believe me, I know.
You still haven't got that figured out?
Who, me? No, it's
Yeah.
We've spent a decent chunk of money on it so far. No results. Not.
If my cousin were closer.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the guy that I work with normally is able to knock stuff out pretty quickly, and it's just not happening.
Yeah, no.
Very weird. I think I mean I know
That
he's trying to
sucks.
save us some cash by not going immediately. Do you see my accent kicking in there? Sorry about that. Immediately going to changing it to the most expensive possibility, which would be giving us a new unit. So hopefully that's not the case, because that will be suck balls.
That is one way to put it.
Yeah. All right. Do we have Kovanen back?
Yep.
All right. I'm just setting up a thing. You guys aren't actually here. Just wanted to, you guys can watch. All right. So you guys are eating your dinner, chatting about things and stuff, and yeah. Let's get back to that. All right, and we're back. Our two listeners. Thanks for, or viewers, I guess. Thanks for tuning in. All right, go ahead, guys. You're enjoying your delicious dinner.
So, what has everybody... I'm sorry, it's spicy. What has
You shouldn't
everybody
have
thought
just-
about their time in the city so far? Have you enjoyed the sights, events?
Sights, yes. Events, God, no.
The moment
I'm sorry
events
to hear
comes
that.
Kovanen. The events are they're definitely memorable. I don't think I want to repeat them ever again.
I mean, I would think that
No.
everyone here would be quite satisfied, considering that Vaya is no longer on our hands.
That's what worries me.
I might have hated him, but you could. It's Veer.
Via, I'm sorry, it's my accent. My apologies.
Yeah. If we when we besmirch his name, I want to make sure we get the right name.
Right.
know?
Via is right. Well, now that he's gone, I mean, I feel like this is quite a good victory for all of us.
Well, then, it's not over yet. So
It's
it's hard
not.
to...
What do you mean it's not over yet?
Well, he
mean-
of course had an entire cult that he had created.
The family.
Oh yes. Well, I mean that's a continent away, so I mean, not to say that it doesn't matter, but it's not really our concern at the moment, is it?
It's their concern.
Not
Um,
right here. No, not right here, right now. It isn't, because they're not about to send the city into utter destruction at the hands of another overlord. But they might send Fairhaven into a state of utter chaos
Again.
again. And also, my son is right there with them.
Oh no, I totally understand, Kavanan. I'm just saying. I don't know what I was saying. I just thought that it would mean something.
No, I wish that I was able to think about what you. It seemed to have implied to want me to think about, take a moment to breathe and relax because it's not happening right here with us. But no, I just can't.
No, I understand. If I was in your shoes, I would be distraught. So please accept my apology.
No, it's fine.
Well, it's. I gotta admit, it doesn't really feel like a win.
No.
Well, it's at least a small win. Can't convince
Step
me
in the
otherwise.
right direction. Step in the right direction.
He was. I mean, pardon my use of homonym, or actually not homonym, but close enough. He was a vile creature. He just. I guess I'm beginning to feel a bit of what you feel as well. It's just not satisfying at all after that effort and chasing him and everything, just to discover that it's all part of some weird orchestrated play.
No, I always knew that it was a weird orchestrated play. I just.
Well,
It doesn't. I know we've done. Oh, I know we've done so much, and killing him, getting him gone, was great. One of the best things we could have done in that situation. It just still feels like I should have done more. I could have done more, and I didn't. So other people have to suffer for it.
right.
And I
What
know
more
that's
could
not
you have
necessarily
done?
true.
Right.
That's just what it feels like.
We've all done our best. What more could he have done, Dozzy?
Nothing. That's just
Exactly.
it. And despite knowing that, I still feel like I should do more.
Well, that's why y'all are going back tonight.
I wish he had talked
Mhm.
to me. Just given me something.
Who? Veer?
Veer, yes.
I mean,
He said basically nothing to us. He just gave up and
didn't you?
let me kill him.
I thought he sent you a letter or something.
He sent me the letter.
Well, no, he did leave me a letter afterwards,
Oh, yes.
but
Okay.
it did nothing to, in the moment, and then just let it happen, and then sent me the letter afterwards, and just when he was already happened, and
Okay. So
Just because it's.
go ahead, Rose.
Oh, no. I'm just being snarky. He's still an overdramatic bastard even when he's dead.
Ah.
You're right about that.
Guess that's part of the reason why I don't feel. He made that too easy. For whatever reason. And it sucks. This should have been a victory for all of us here, especially Zazie, Kavanen. And it just feels like we're back at square one.
Raise him
Not a
from the
good
dead
choice.
so I can beat his stupid smug face in again.
Right.
Can't.
Fucking hate him.
Indeed. That's
So these games, Lucian, your father's no doubt right in the thick of all of it, all of the games and all of the family, like the business, and then the other business. You know, is he holding up?
Well, I mean, we were walking together earlier before Rose approached me, and I don't know. I was standing there, kind of just like looking out. He put his hand on my shoulder, just did like a nod, and walked away.
put my hand on your shoulder.
I don't. No.
Yeah.
No, but I think he's honestly, I think he's proud of you.
Yeah. Which is strange.
Why do you say it's strange? Did you not expect that from him?
It's not really strange at all, Lucian. You've accomplished quite a bit, and after him putting your cousin in charge of the energy, the expedition and everything that's happened, clearly you were the right choice all along, regardless of your choices of schools and whatnot. I know you've resolved that since, but I can't help but think that this entire operation has driven that understanding in much further. I mean, I certainly. It's a lot to take in for us. Imagine how he feels. He lost his brother, his nephew, his niece, and his mom. His mom, in a way, after all this. I mean, I would be devastated.
It goes so much deeper than that.
It does?
I mean, think about it. I mean, besides me, like, who else does he have to, turn to? Is he gonna talk to Franco about business?
And so Zazie takes the sword, all bloody from Rose's blood, and puts it back on the table.
I hate you guys. That was so good. It took me just a second to
Well, Ozzy, I'm glad you did it because I was going to if you didn't.
Sometimes she just deserves it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Right, the games.
It's about time, It was a long time coming. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys are
In your father,
too
no one
much.
to turn to but you. Troublesome times. Go on.
Yeah, I mean, who's ever gonna, like, it's, besides myself, who is my father really gonna turn to about business? Hey, Franco, like, I wouldn't.
Does he
I
not
mean-
have any friends?
My father does not collect friends. He collects business partners.
That seems like a very lonely life.
It's the life that he's lived for for much too long after my mother.
And they do say it's
Merry.
lonely at the top.
Unfortunately, it's a lot lonelier at rock bottom. And that is where he is right now.
So deep, Grim.
Wise words, Lucian. So what do we do? I mean, for him, do we just, I know that Kuvan and Zazie are leaving, and I'm sure we're not far behind them once we stay and pay our respects to Erica. I mean, I don't know. What can we do for him?
I hope that the games are good enough closure for him. I think at this point that's the best we can hope for him.
Indeed.
I don't know if he's the kind of guy who would willingly accept help from his son's friends.
Right. No, that's a very good point, I think. A bit of pride might get in the way of that, I think. And Lucian, correct me if I'm wrong. I'll take that as a no.
Well, I mean, usually when people say "correct me if I'm wrong," there's like more to it. I didn't know that you were referring to the thing that you said before.
Right.
Correct me if I'm.
No, I was saying, he might be a bit too proud. That's all.
Yes. I mean, yes. Pride definitely has a lot to do with it. He. Yes. I don't know much else to say about the subject, but that is definitely the case. He's, I think, tired is probably a big one. Just.
I was just saying, for us, if we're going to try to help him, is it something we can do, or would he be a bit too proud and reject our effort? I don't know. I mean,
how do you help a man who continues to lose everything?
Damn, she's just trying to offer something.
Well, he hasn't lost everything yet. You're still here.
Huh. But imagine if I wasn't.
Then we wouldn't be here. At what point in this hypothetical timeline have you died?
I mean, after, obviously. What I mean is, with the way things continue to go, I mean, how much longer until he or I or Edithul are left all alone?
Roll of the dice.
Honestly, that's why I'm arguing you for staying here for the time being. Remind him that you do exist instead of Zerathul. Beautiful. Give him something to look forward to.
Force him to sit down during the games, hold his grandson. Just not do anything. If what he needs is rest and he doesn't take it for himself, force him to rest.
Yep.
All right. Well, I mean, I'm satisfied. Do you guys want to get down there and maybe poke around a little bit before the evening's over? Maybe Lucian, you could participate in one thing before they go, and then we'll see them on the way. If you want.
Sure. I mean, if you guys have the time to stick around.
I'm sure if we asked, Julia would bend over backwards to do whatever we wanted. So I think we have all the time we need.
Yeah, she's on your timeline. So,
All right. Then onward. Let's see if it's almost my turn on one of these events.
All right. So you guys make your way back to the, the festivities. It's there's a lot of excitement. There's music. It's almost like a carnival-like atmosphere, if you will. Kind of reminiscent of like a baseball or a football game fanfare. People have congregated around a single arena at this point. There's not really anything going on. You see kind of people standing off on one side, maybe future participants, and people eating. There's a couple of different shops. There's one that, there's food, there's trinkets. There's one that sells like t-shirts and hoodies.
The food truck guy's there who makes the taco pizzas.
Yeah, the taco pizza food truck guy. Somehow he's there. Nah, he's not there.
Branching out from Fairhaven.
Yeah, there's like a betting booth. There's a VIP lounge. It's just kind of.
I'm sure plenty of booze and weed and mushroom tea.
Oh yeah. You guys come up into the arena on the upper layer. You can see that there are a bunch of different buildings, like little, little shops, like little bungalows that are set up as shops. Lucian, if there were a particular event that you would be waiting for, what would it be? And you want to describe, how that particular event would work for your people? What would people line up for to come out and see something like this?
Well, I feel like they do like them a little bit of a blood sport. So I think they'd be waiting to watch, a bunch of young drow trying to fight a dangerous beast.
Okay.
That is also kind of what I picture when I look at this little, battleground here.
Okay. So, you see basically the main entrance that goes down to the battleground. There is a gentleman standing there. just kind of waiting. There's a couple of drow approaching him. They're talking. There's probably like 4 or 5 of them. You know, they walk up to him. Do you guys want to actually pull your tokens onto the map over here for me? Top right-hand corner. The ground starts to slope down, and you see there's a gate that is under this bridge, so to speak, that is built from one top to another top. And these 5 young individuals are speaking with him, and they're giving him some sort of chit. He's nodding, and you know, he walks over and opens up the door for them, and they go in. And at this point, you hear the crowd kind of like going wild. You know, people are cheering. There's, you know, drums being beat, and you begin to hear a loud clinking sound of a chain. It's like tink 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 tink, and then you just hear this blood curdling roar as this, well, you can't see it from where you are right now, but something loud comes out from probably what sounds like it must be a fence. What do you guys do at this point?
Sounds like we need to find some good seats.
Yeah, go find some good seats. I think you'll find that the rest of the at least I know Sprocket found his way somewhere.
So I want everyone to roll a D100 for me real quick.
Ooh.
$96.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
I got a 68. Only one off.
57.
Hey, mine's still kind of something. I mean, what was
I got
not
a
so
9.
much, but it's there.
Yeah, it's like you know, it's a disagreement. All right. Kovanen.
After made and you just roll over and go to sleep.
Yeah, exactly. I don't really like you that much. Kovanen, describe this this monster that you see that that just came out of this this gated area. What does it look like?
Yeah. So it's actually it's not one monster. It's actually a pack of 3 rabid blink dogs.
Oof.
Like dire blink dogs.
Okay. Okay.
Blink dogs being the mortal enemy of the Displacer Beast, but nonetheless still
Is it really?
incredibly formidable. Yeah.
That makes
Yeah,
sense.
they like
Well, one's a cat, the other's a dog. I mean,
Right, and they're both, you know,
Big
yeah,
Red Elf.
very cool. So they're rabid blink dogs. Give me a little bit more description. Are they just like a regular blink dog? Are they're rabid? They look angry. You know, what's
they're
up?
they're dire blink dogs, so they're naturally a bit more
Dude.
violence.
This is so good.
Violently inclined. So they have typically dire beasts will have these bony protrusions from like their back, kind of like the way dinosaurs do. You know,
Okay.
bony nodules down their spine, and they have like really bumpy heads, really bumpy faces. They're not pretty.
Okay. All right. What
And,
else?
They're incredibly hard to hit because every now and then they'll teleport around you.
All right. Let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can, from that description, make a token real fast, and then we'll watch these guys fight these. All right. So I need one person to roll for the rabid blink dogs, and one person to roll for the 4 regular dudes. Just go ahead and one person for the 4 regular dudes. Who's that going to be? Who's doing it? 5 regular dudes.
I can do it.
All right, sweet. I want you to roll 5d4s. Who's going to do the blink dogs? The 3 rabid blink dogs.
Alright.
And you can roll d12s.
3d12.
Zam.
Yep, 3d12s, and the other dude can roll 4d3s.
Oh, I thought it was 5d4s.
5d4s. That's what I meant. Thank you. Good job. All right, so these guys run into the thing here. They post up on this little overhang that's across the water. It seems like these blink dogs don't really like the water that much. They come up to the edge of it, and they try to use their blink tactics to swarm these guys, but then they're actually,
I fall in.
different. Yeah, he fell in. Oh, no. He gets eaten by a blink dog. The guy that falls in, it kind of distracts them. And this first matchup looks like is going to the gentleman. All right, go ahead. Give me another roll.
Oh, me this time.
Yep, both of you.
Alright.
Oh, the 5D.
Yep.
I thought it was gonna be another monster. That...
Oh, man. Okay.
How did I...
All right, so it's turning back around. One of the blink dogs got picked off the last round, but this time around they are actually able to take out one of the guys. They're pulling out their spears, trying to keep them at bay, but the blink dogs are just too fast. And 2 of them actually drop off. And give me one more round of rolls. Roll around round of
Still-
rollsies.
Still the same amount of die?
Yep, keep it the same. Fucking dire blink dogs. Oh no! Oh no! Yeah, Zazie. Unfortunately, this round the 2 remaining dire blink dogs dissemble this crew of guys, devouring them, and then blinking back into their chamber. Seemingly trained.
Oh god,
to do
they
so.
escaped. They can teleport.
Yeah. Apparently, they have like a tether on them that only allows.
They
them-
have anti-magic collars.
They have the. They have the.
That's so cute.
The.
Anti-magic collars.
Well, yeah. There's like a little barrier you notice going around the entire thing, so that they can't blink out of it, and it kind of matches up to their
Oh,
collar.
thank goodness.
Yeah. I was so afraid of these rabid blink dogs. Oh man, I got a great picture for him.
Somewhere in the
One-
crowd, you hear a triumphant little half howl that is quickly silenced.
Oh,
Oh god. That's
Wait.
dire. That's quite dire.
They got spiny
They're in
protrusions
dire
and
straits.
an armored head, basically. All right. So the
Zazie, those guys died.
That's honestly kind of terrifying.
They're
Sprocket
dead.
is cheering.
I know.
So the cleanup crew comes out. The guy opens the gate. A couple of people run in, and they pull the bodies off the battlefield. The other friends help them, and you see some medical and arcane ministrations being done to these guys. Looks like they're waking these people up, and they're a little worse for the wear. Still bleeding, but conscious and alive.
I feel that tomorrow.
I would hate to be them.
So the gentleman talks to them. They are looking down and kind of sad, and you see the dude that's talking to them give like a little thumbs down to somebody above here, and they turn around and give the thumbs down to the crowd, and everybody's like, "Oh man, they lost, whatever." Of course they did. They just fucking died. So no surprise there.
We love blink dogs. We love blink dogs.
Roll persuasion.
Oh wait, I gotta open up this Sprocket character sheet.
All right, so
Since Yulia is right there with him, could she give him any sort of assistance?
yeah, why not? Give him advantage.
Hell yeah. Let's see. Persuasion.
Persuasion. Yeah, nah, it doesn't catch on.
25.
Oh, I'm so
That's
sorry. You have
25.
advantage. You have advantage. Yeah. Oh man, it's addictive. Hey, he does it. Everybody starts doing the wave. We love Blink Dogs. You know, one of the shops starts having a Blink Dog special. They're selling a hot dog. They teleport into your mouth. It's great.
Oh my.
Okay then.
Only with consent.
Thank God for that.
There's a line to this hot dog consent form right now. You see, people are going crazy. Yeah. Instead of and then the guy walks down in the stadium. He's got the Blink Dog hot dog cannon. He just puts the hot dogs in it. He pulls the trigger, and they just
Hot
they
dogs?
mi-
Get
they-
your hot dogs here?
they misty step into people's mouths.
Lovely.
Yeah, it's great.
Do you at least know when that's gonna happen?
Yeah, you give telepathic consent, and you just open your mouth, and he blinks the hot dog into your mouth. It's great. And if you take it out and look at it,
Mustard.
yeah, if you take it out and look at it, it's actually has the face of a little Blink Dog burnt into the outside of the hot dog. It's branded on
It's
there.
actually adorable.
Yeah, it doesn't look anything like a Blink Dog at all. It looks like a regular Blink Dog puppy. It's just super cute, and you're like, oh
It's
man, I want one of those.
But it's distorted because it did in fact burn into a hot dog.
Yeah, it's kind of round. It's funny that you guys are saying this because my wife just sent me a picture of our dog sleeping on the bed, which I hate.
Aww. Adorable.
It is actually super adorable. He's very cute. But okay. I'm gonna plug this thing
Wait
in.
to finish your sentence until you're back at your computer desk.
I said I gotta plug this thing in.
Plug that thing in.
Yep. I see what you did there. All right. Steve. I mean,
Yo.
Lucian. So,
Yo.
as these guys are hauled off, did you walk up to him?
I did.
Yeah, he sees you approaching, and kind of looks one way, then looks the other, and looks at you and gives you kind of like almost like a guilty smile. Well, I've got something special for you tonight if you're interested.
All right. Let's see.
Oh no, it's gonna be a surprise.
All right.
But I think well, you're probably gonna need a bit of help.
I mean, I have another party member who wanted to take part in games. Should I signal for her?
Just one?
I mean,
All right. I mean, you can certainly try.
the others really weren't planning on participating. They were just here to...
I didn't know who was
watch.
going to be with you. I just figured, you could... Whatever. One, it's fine.
So, I mean, should I signal for her? Should I do it myself?
I don't know. I mean,
I
how do
don't
you
know.
communicate? I wave to her, use a, shoot a flare up in the air just to let her know that you're ready. I don't
just
care. I don't
lift
care.
my hand and wave it.
Yeah, that works too.
Not that fast, but she does appear.
She misty steps.
I think she actually does have Misty stuff.
She blink dogs her way to you. Yeah,
Oh, you had one of those hot dogs, huh?
She does a misty step.
She's still got a little bit of mustard on her cheek, or I guess in this case, it'd probably be like curry sauce. I don't even know. It's like wrapped in a flatbread, a sausage. It's like a kafta. Ah, man, I'm making myself hungry.
That does sound good.
So, just the two of you, huh? Why am I talking like I'm fucking from Boston?
Be Australian.
It is just the two of yous. I mean, listen. This is the people who planned on participating are in front of you.
All right. Okay, the other two. Let me have you each roll a d100.
Real quick, fast mechanical question: was there enough time to take a long rest? Or
Yeah, you
just
guys
a
have.
short-
You guys are fine. You guys have had
Okay.
basically. Wait, no. You guys have not had a
Yep.
long rest. It hasn't even been a full day yet. Ooh.
Correct.
You could have had a short rest, and I would say you
Has
can
it-
be back at full health. You could have full healing,
Oh, okay.
but your slots and everything would still be the same.
Oh, that's rough because I accidentally pressed the long rest.
Oh,
Same
no.
here.
And
Whatever.
I don't know what I was missing.
Fuck it, guys. You get a long rest. It'll make things a little bit more interesting. Okay, Zazie, you rolled a 67. Kavana, did you roll?
Yes.
Well, am I rolling a D100 again?
Please.
5.
All right. So Zazie, I want you to describe a monster for me here that these guys are going to fight. I'd like it to be. You guys are.
Have you ever heard
I want it to be CR12.
of a guardian? CR12. Okay.
Between 11
Let
and
me
13.
go-
Between 11 and 13.
Let me go find a CR12, 11, 13 monster.
Yeah, somewhere in there.
Because I don't know if the monster I was gonna.
Well, what are we going to
I
describe?
was-
I can use a stat block from anything.
Guardian Naga.
Ooh. All right.
Let me go. Guardian Naga is a CR10.
All right. Okay. Okay.
It's very unusual to see a Guardian Naga in the Blood Pits, as they are lawful good creatures.
Are they?
This fine fellow functions as a guardian of the jungle,
Oh.
and because of the momentous occasion, because of all of this, he is here to both celebrate and to pay respects to the Catholics who he has been happily working in harmony with for the whole of his life.
Oh man, I
So
love
he is-
this.
So he is here, the very, very noble looking Naga. He is just a snake, a very large snake with a human face. The human face is scaly and everything, but it's still a human face. He's got human eyes, human mouth, human teeth. It's a little bit disconcerting, but he's just here to show his respects. So
Nice.
he slithers out, kind of, all noble.
And
and
slithery like.
Yeah. And the crowd goes wild.
Yeah, I would say he's not. I mean, he's so special. I would say that he's maybe even legendary. Like you guys have legends about this legendary Naga. So, Steve, you would know that he's legendary.
Okay.
All right, Steve, please roll initiative.
All right. Is the initiative tracker empty?
I don't fucking know. What a great question. What do you think?
I think that it is not. Because
Well-
that is your prerogative.
Yeah, go ahead and roll in. I fixed it. Thanks for that. This fucking
Oh, that's
Naga.
weird.
Naga.
Why did it
No,
do that?
This may be the blood pits, but he will come back to life.
Well, he's legendary.
Huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So-
Nagas have the rejuvenation feature.
Oh,
When
really?
they die, they return to life in 1d6 days.
Are you fucking serious?
Yeah,
Oh, wow, that's for real. But
I'm looking at the stat block right now.
Imagine
Only a
being the
wish
guy-
spell.
Imagine being the guy who just kills the legendary Naga and then that's it. He's dead.
yeah, he's, yeah.
So
He was just here to pay his respects, man.
it's rolling.
It's
I
just not
even
appearing.
like, yeah,
I'll open it up for you.
doing that.
What's
thing
this?
again.
What's this spell he has? It's like
Oh, shit.
Giaz? Is that?
Gias.
Yeah.
Gaius.
It's
Gaius.
kind of shitty.
It is.
You're Giaz. You know what really grinds my gears?
You know what really grinds my gears?
That
You,
spell Giaz.
America. Fuck you.
I've always wanted to fight against one of these guys, so I'm very excited
Hey,
to see how these guys do.
Do you want to
Kinda
control
love
it? You can totally control it. If you want
Could
to.
I ever?
Yeah, you sure can. I would love that.
Wow.
Also, okay, just so you know, it has it can use its attack. Okay, which one? It can
I
use
have
its rejuvenate.
the
Listen,
monster sheet.
yeah,
Mhm.
it can use its rejuvenate. Never mind, not that one. Let's see. It can use its cantrips, okay, and first level spells
nerd.
as a
At
legendary
least
action.
That's shown up.
Okay,
Okay.
but it only gets that's its only one. It can only do that. You know, that takes up three
Okay.
of the actions, and it has 3 legendary resistances.
Okay. So, in the stands, Zazie sees the thing, points it out to Kovanen. Oh my god, Kovanen, do you know what that is?
Unnerving.
It's really uncanny.
mean-
Why is it? Its face looks like an actual person. It's
Well,
kind of
I've
adorable.
read about these guys in books. This is a guardian Naga.
Alright, is that real?
Other kind of
Look at it.
Nagas that aren't Guardian Nagas? Is it just like they're all?
I don't know.
Let's
I
look
think
that
it's
up.
I think it's a guardian Naga because it guards things. I guess if it wouldn't be guarding things, it would be just a Naga.
You hear a piercing blood for the blood god from Sprocket.
All right, Zazu, you have
as-
control of the token.
I do.
Naga comes out.
Okay.
All right. What side of the gate are we on currently? Have we moved to the?
You guys will be
Entrance yet, or are we
right.
still
You
out?
guys will be right here. The gate's gonna close behind you right now. And descending order. All right, the Naga does
Alright.
this weird little like bow thing, and then Rose, you're up first.
Yeah, Rose returns the bow, genuinely respectful. I bet she does it, and she is going to make her first move. She's 30 feet. It's perfect. It's... How far? 70 feet?
Lucine, roll
Yeah,
perception.
no, she's just gonna.
Go ahead.
Who?
No, go ahead. I'm sorry. She's just going to
Who are you asking to roll perception?
Lucine, but go ahead.
Okay. She's got her gear out and she's gonna dash. It's another 30 feet.
16.
How deep is that water? For the record.
Find out.
Ankle, maybe shin.
Leap in. Face first.
It's literally just a tiny little stream that's going by. You see
Yeah.
to either side though, it appears to be a little bit deeper. This is kind of like a overflow.
Okay. Yeah, no, she's made her move. She's not gonna cast just yet.
Okay. Lucian, you're up.
So
All right, so he moves 30 feet. What's the terrain looking like over here? Like, is he like visible from where I'm standing at?
Not really. Not really from where you are. This area right here is kind of like a little ramp, little wall.
So he's definitely got like full cover right now.
I mean, unless he's like doing what he's doing right there, standing his head up so that he's looking around, I'm assuming he probably moves like a snake. And yeah, he would have full cover.
Yes, of course.
So these
All right.
these spots right here, this side in particular is kind of slopes down to this point, but this other side slopes up.
Right. All right. Then I will hold my action until I can see him.
All right, Naga.
So he kind of, his hood flares like a king cobra, and he casts Shield of Faith. No, don't go to the spell. No, don't go to the.
Wait, he has mansplain.
What?
Level 2.
Oh, calm emotions. Okay. He casts Shield of Faith, and his green scales shine with sunlight, lit by a sort of inner fire. He's gonna move right around here. And then let me double check. Roses. Oh no, she's not in range.
But that would also trigger my held action.
Go for it.
Yep.
Go for it.
He lines up and whoop-pow!
That hits him.
That'll be a 29 to hit. It'll be regular damage for now, you know. Just 9 points of piercing damage.
There's a little sunspot on his sun armor now. It's a bit dimmer than the rest.
And DM, remind me, please. A held action would still be a full turns action, or is it
No,
somewhat
it's just
like a reaction?
It's a
where it's
single
just
attack.
one attack. Okay, gotcha.
It
All right,
sucks.
cool. Go ahead. Your turn.
He's gonna move up just a little bit more. Rose still isn't in range. Oh my god. Okay, there we go. This is supposed to be a ranged attack, but okay, let's see if this works. That was whispering it to the GM.
Oh, nice. So it's 28 to hit, DC 15 Constitution save.
And that was a natural 20.
Oh, it's nat 20.
Okay.
Okay. Rose, you take what is 80 minus 4? You take 76 damage.
Whoa.
Do I not get to make my save?
You get to make the DC 15 con save. Yeah, for sure.
On a failed save, you take the whole damage. Half is on a successful.
Yeah. Will you roll? It is not rolling from the thing.
Yeah,
so
D&D
that
Beyond
is-
has had that issue lately.
So 14 plus 5 is 19. What was the DC?
DC 15, so you'll only take half of 38.
But
Half
in
of
this
38?
case, it's
Yes.
only 38 because you take double because it was a crit.
For the.
So it's just
Okay.
38.
I'll believe you. You're the DM. And that will be all.
Spitting poison at you.
Yeah.
Exactly like a cobra.
All right, Rose, you're up.
Alright, that's how we're gonna play it. And she's gonna move in to engage, because I think that then her 30 feet movement. Oh yeah. I'm assuming that's close enough, considering the size of the
Yeah.
model.
Oh yeah, he's a large monstrosity.
Yeah, see the circle behind him? That's his area. Or can you not see the aura?
You know? I
The aura
cannot
might
see
be
the aura.
visible only to me.
Mm.
But yeah,
What
any of
kind
those 4 spaces is his space.
Okay, yeah. I was assuming. No, she's using her regular battle axe. I'm assuming a 13 does not hit.
It does not.
Second attack. Does a 22 hit?
Yes.
Bonus action to smite.
Wait, regular smiting isn't a bonus action.
Is it? Okay, hold on.
Boo! We want blood. We want blood.
Oh, it's just spinning a spell slot. Okay. TD8 for the spell and actions. For a grand total of 20 points of damage. To the
Oh
knockback.
shit!
He stands there,
it's
stalwart
resist.
as ever, but there are chinks in his scales. He is taking damage.
Then bonus action to just. Nah, I'm not gonna bonus action anything. Alright. It is now Lucian's turn. Rose has got this thing engaged.
Hell yeah. All right.
I think before that happens, I will use a legendary action.
Oh no.
Actually, wait.
You got
No,
cantrips,
because you're an elf.
I would say you can use Sacred Flame on him.
But hold, you said this costs 3? So can I only do this once per
Once per
combat?
Yeah, once per turn.
Per round.
Per round.
Once
per
per
round.
round.
Mhm.
Okay. Then I will go ahead and Sacred Flame. Oh my god. Don't do that. Open link a new tab. Okay. Dexterity saving. What is the... What is my spellcasting modifier?
I think it's probably going to be the
Oh,
same
spell
DC
save
that I had.
DC 16. Plus 8 to hit.
I about to say I'll go back and look for you, but you got it.
Yeah.
Plus 8 to hit. That's nice.
So,
Whoa.
yeah. So it will take you. Lucian will take 1 damage unless he saves.
But you're never mind. You're 5th level,
I think it.
so you get you're doing 2d.
Oh shit! I didn't know that that was how that worked with monsters.
That's how I do it.
It is if you just make it up.
It is if you're the DM,
Very
you can do whatever
true.
you want.
D&D Beyond doing D&D Beyond shit.
Yeah, what's going on,
Clearly,
D&D Beyond?
is made by EA or 2K. Come on.
They're probably trying to put up some force fields so that people can't use Roll20 anymore because they're doing their own tabletop. They're like, yeah, try her. I don't like her.
So this Naga just attacked Lucian, right?
Yep.
Yes, Sacred Flame.
Remember, roll one more
The
D.
bolts.
Roll one more D8. 2D8.
Okay.
2D fruity 8.
All right, hold on.
Oh,
Hold on.
it actually says you're an 11th level spellcaster. You actually do 3D8.
Oh, Zam!
Bam.
That's still 10.
All right, that's an 18.
Nice. He saves.
That is a save. You take no damage.
Fucking annoying.
Still was an attack, so that
Yeah,
triggers
unfortunate.
Rose's sentinel attack.
Dirty. Do, 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 do.
I'm assuming a 14 does not hit, though.
No.
Dice.
Well,
I'm not going to expend a lucky on that one. Fair. It's like, hey, I'm right here. Might not be the smartest thing for me to say, but I'm right here.
So Lucian on his turn is going to run up 10 feet. Oh wait. Run up 10 feet. Yep. And take a jump. How far can you jump after a 10-foot dash, whatever that's called?
Fucking jump calculator. Let's just say whatever your athletics modifier is. I'll look it up in the meantime.
Athletics. Oh. Well, it's supposed to be strength.
Mm-hmm. Athletics to strength.
My strength is a 10. What is it, like another 10 feet?
No, it would be the modifier.
0. It's supposed to be the strength score, not the strength modifier.
Yeah. Roll roll athletics.
That sounds right.
Roll athletics. That's how far you jump. There you go.
So are we rounding up or down? That's stupid.
Go to 10.
I feel like this is so wrong.
I'm looking up a
Okay.
jump calculator right now.
Alright, so jump. However, while he's in the air, he's going to sharpshooter. Okay, ready for this? Sharpshooter in the air. Ready? So let's roll that. You already said that 14 does not hit. However, because I took an attack, I can just blink another 10 feet and go for another attack. It's a 23 to hit.
That
'Cause
hits.
it's a attack this time. We're gonna go ahead and that's 6 points. However, because I took another attack, just
I love the sound effect you make.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Blinking Lucian. Blinking Lucian.
Roll persuasion.
At advantage, because Kovanen helps by saying, like, he's the original Blink dog.
Nice.
25.
Nice. Yeah. The
Oh wait, shit. No, that's Lucian. Hold on. I forgot I closed all of my.
It's still good enough. There's still some lingering effects of the last one. You got like a 20 at least. Yeah, the blink dog launcher goes out into the middle there, starts shooting hot dogs in people's mouths. It's good. Everyone loves it. Everyone loves hot dogs. Anyway.
Hey, what I get but for that perception, by the way, I did roll.
Oh,
pretty
you
decent
noticed iPhone use up here.
Oh yeah.
Cool. Okay, so did you go, Lucian?
Yep. That's it. That's my turn.
All right, weird snake person face.
Okay.
Okay, first, Ronan is like, no, Dozzy, that hut's kind of in the way. That guy over there is kind of standing up tall, blocking the view. I'm going to go up the tree. But here, I want you to start wearing these. He takes his shoes off. He gives Ozzy his magic slippers of spider climbing.
Come on in.
Once or twice now I've seen you left behind on the ground. I think you could make great use of them.
Jerk, you're gonna make me cry in front of all these people.
Oh, you're not going to cry. You're going to be fine. Besides, I don't really need them anymore because, well, I can just get up there if I want.
When I was a
Yeah.
kid, I didn't even have shoes.
Would it be silly to tell you to be safe getting up there?
Yes, I can.
Okay, well, I'm still gonna tell you. Be safe up there.
Ronan nods, looks up at the tree, doesn't want to bring the wings out just in front of everyone. So he just starts to climb the tree. Doing some gymnast stuff.
Sazi will sit down, take off her shoes, put the new slippers on, wiggle her feet, big smile, and start to attune.
Yeah, they're a little small for you. But they stretch. All right, and it is the snake's turn. Guardian Naga,
Okay.
go!
He is going to scooch back just a bit, proccing an opportunity attack, of course.
Rose can't take it because she
She
used
already
her
used it.
reaction on the sentinel.
Oh yeah!
Preemptive opportunity
Excellent.
attacks.
So, in that case, I'm just gonna murder you guys.
Do it!
But
So this is supposed to be a 10-foot radius cylinder
Yeah.
because the snake's just gonna stand there, sit there, whatever, close his eyes, and for a hot second it seems like he's just gonna do nothing and accept his death. And then there's this roar as this column of fire and light descends from the sky and just slams into the ground.
Oh, that shit is Gias!
No, it's Flame Strike.
Oh man, I really wanted to see some Gias. All right, flame
Okay,
strike.
So, a vertical column of fire will roar down from the heavens. Each creature in a 10-foot radius, 40-foot high cylinder centered on a point within range must make a DC 16 dexterity saving throw.
I
Uh,
still
Remember,
can't roll
Gigas
my
is 1 minute. You
saves.
can't cast it in the fight.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. A creature takes 5d6 fire damage, 46 fire damage, 46 radiant damage. Half as much damage on a successful save.
there we go.
All right, so that's a 19 on the die. I still have +8. So
All right, you guys
yeah.
both take 15 damage. Pinch of sulfur.
That is an action, obviously. Does he have any bonus actions?
Mm.
I'm sure some of them
No.
are.
Not particularly. So that will be it for him.
But is okay? No, I guess not. I say, but isn't Sacred Flame a bonus action? But it's not.
I've already cast a spell this turn, anyways.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Spells.
But Sacred Flame would have been a cantrip, which is okay to cast if you already cast a leveled spell.
Exactly.
True.
But it's not a. It's
Through
not,
that.
It's not a. It's not a bone eye. It's not a bone eye action. Okay,
Bonai.
Rose, you're up.
All right.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
The
we're gonna
music
play
is
that
heating
game.
up. What's going on?
I'm gonna bonus action Misty. Oh, that didn't last that long.
I'll tell you what's going on. I'm taking a legendary action.
Do it.
Rose,
Hmm.
the Naga will open his eyes, stare into your soul, and tell you to grovel.
He's like, I'm a
As he
snag.
casts
Okay.
I'm a
Command.
slippery
You're using a
snag.
legend action on a command.
I'm a snag.
Yeah,
What
'cause
is-
it's gonna be funny.
I'm a snag.
Because
What's
it
the save
says
on that?
DC 16 Wisdom.
I'm a snag.
Because for grovel,
Slippery
you
snag.
fall prone and end your turn.
Wow.
How about a nat 20 on that?
Damn.
Zam. Oh no, Zaddy.
Okay, that requires a witty one-liner. I need a witty one-liner from you.
I'm a
Hey,
snag.
you gotta take that up with, someone else. You gotta get their safe word.
Oh man, that was. Whew.
Boo!
All right.
Get her off the stage.
Good job. Good job.
I
All
know
right.
what I said.
Your-
Moving up
your
to
turn.
re-engage, melee. Got a bonus action, an actual smite. That one after.
This
I
poor
hit.
snake.
14 doesn't hit.
It does not.
19
Nope.
hits, misses. Okay. 19 misses, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I did Shield of Faith.
Mhm.
So you guys have to get a 20 to hit me.
Yep.
Oh, okay. So how about a 24?
That'll hit.
Favored by the gods, baby.
Naga, not gonna fight here anymore.
11 plus. I'm gonna cast a Searing Smite at 3rd level.
Which is a bonus action that you do before you do it.
Okay, well, cast. So for an additional 11 points of damage, so 22 points total.
He may be very noble and stalwart, but he is hurt.
All right, Leeson. That is all Rose can do.
All right. Lucian, you're up.
Okay. All right. Let's see. Have some more fun. Just blinking around this guy. Let's see here. We're gonna go ahead and So since I've been doing this wrong, I'm going to use my bonus action to choose the Naga for my planar warrior. And then I'm going to go ahead and let's see, wait, hold on. Okay. Decent strike. Okay, when you take the attack action, you can pew. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and take the attack action. Ooh, that's a 33 to hit.
That hits.
Oh yeah, it does. And let's go ahead and just add that that planar warrior. Ooh, that's 22 points of damage.
Okay.
And because of that, I get to boing. And then going ahead and I'm gonna try a sharpshooter. That'll be 20 to hit.
That hits.
Oh yeah, it does. And that'll be 21 points of damage.
Zam, he is looking quite hurt.
And as a free action, Lucian will say,
Have you had enough?
and Sprocket says, "Oh shit!" And I'm sure Yulia like smacks him in the back of the head for cursing.
Let's smack a more gentle poke and language. As she is saying far worse under her breath.
The Naga, on his turn, draws himself up to his full height, glares at Lucian and says, "Yes, I have had quite enough." And is gonna... Actually... No. We're just gonna cast Banishment.
Oh no.
I need you to make a DC 16 Charisma saving throw.
Oh no!
This will drop my Shield of Faith, but you will be gone.
Let's see, is that charisma?
Yes.
That does not work. Okay. I get a +2. Ooh, we need a 14. Ooh.
You are gone. You are gone. You just pop, and you are banished.
Yeah, you go to the Nagaverse.
It is a harmless demi-plane.
Yeah, you're surrounded by cuddly, soft, just like adorable little snakes. They're just wrapping all around you and cuddling you, and they're like plushy, and they have human faces, and they're just the most repulsive like thing ever.
This is terrifying.
It's like one of those like
Ah,
plastic,
where'd
like
he go?
like that soft plastic foam. That's what they feel like they're made out of.
Oh my god. It's just worms on strings.
Yeah.
Where is Lucian? Where is Lucian?
Where the fuck did he go?
Boo! Bring back Lucian!
Alright.
Just
I guess it
blinked
is-
away.
Does that count as an attack action, though?
That is a spell.
Yeah, okay, so it does not attack.
No.
No.
It's a spell.
Some spells are attacks. Just clarifying. Didn't trigger my
Just for this.
my signal.
Nope.
Alright.
And that is it.
The Nagaverse.
Alright, Rose's turn then. Well, she's gonna get its attention. Does an 18 hit?
No.
Nat fucking what? Ouch.
That does not hit either.
So
Guardian Naga.
that I might. Yeah, you know what? Since that isn't that one, I'm invoking Lucky. That's it. I have to scroll all the way fucking down. Let's try that again. How about a... Oh, that is weird. 22 hit instead of that to replace that nat one.
22 does hit.
Alright. 11
Whoa.
for that one. Another bonus action, 4th level.
I hate everything about his face. He looks like
Sorry.
somebody's grandpa.
25 points of damage. Will you stop messing around with that thing?
You hit the Naga, bury your axe in his little snaky chest.
Yeah,
And
what
he-
would you do that for?
It's a smite, not an axe. I guess a smite would be an axe blow.
that was
I
really
don't want
good.
to kill him.
What
he
the old
he
man voice.
freezes there, and
Oh god.
bright light emanates from the wound, and he just turns to ash around your blade.
No.
Lucien also pops back into existence.
No. Naga. Well, not me, the Naga. Roll d6.
He'll be
All
back
right.
to life in 6 days.
Unless somebody cast a wish spell. to
Yeah,
prevent it
wishing for
happening.
this one particular Naga to die permanently.
He's a legendary Naga.
No. I don't want to do that.
What then? What's his name, Bo?
Naga Hinanaja.
That's stupid.
That's not nice. That's somebody's name.
Boris. That's
Naga.
Boris. His voice is exactly the
Naga.
one.
Not gonna work here anymore.
It's Boris, and his voice is the exact one that Waffle used.
Oh yeah, nice. Boris, fine.
What is...
All
Back
right.
to the Nagaverse with me.
Ooh. I'm sorry. This is such a good voice.
Oh, I'm so glad I was able to banish Lucien, though.
The moment the Naga is gone, we're just gonna check on Lucien.
As soon as I pop back into existence, you just get off me! No! Ah!
They're in me. They're in me.
No. Okay, that just made wiggle. Anyway, you okay? You're wrong accent. You okay? Where did
Yeah.
it
Yeah, no,
send
no.
you?
I'm good. I would rather not talk about that. Ever.
Fair enough.
Ever. Ever.
That sounds terrifying. All right,
Just
Rosal, are you standing or are you on your behind?
Yeah, he stands up and like dusts himself off.
Rose will
Uh,
offer you a hand up before you stand up.
No, he's afraid of personal contact right now. Your hands, your fingers, your digits look too similar to.
To worms. I mean, to snakes.
Yeah.
Steve, this is your nightmare for the next like month.
Oh,
Come on, Steve.
So,
Come back to
all
bed.
right. Alright. That
Just do me a favor. Don't wear like wool gloves for a while.
takes like at her hands. No, I kind of need my manual dexterity.
I'm just saying, you know, at some point.
Oh, that's not terrifying. Stop.
All right.
Where the fuck are you finding these, and who is finding these? The audience, if you're actually listening at home, lots and lots of varying degrees of terrifying worm on string art,
Yeah, it's
including one that's
amazing.
very, very creepy.
Yeah. Well, guys, you won. It's after 11. I got to get up super early. I think it's a good place for us to pick up.
Yeah.
Thanks for
Need to end
participating in the
off.
games.
Pick up next time.
Yeah. I'll see you all next week.